know about. Hello? All right, we ready. We're going to roll right into it. This is the album review of Joe Budden's Rage and the Machine. Now, this album suffers from a lot that I'll talk about. This new streaming thing that I just don't really like the format of records now and the way they do it, like that three sides to every story. That stuff is old. Didn't I hear that last year? You know, when you hear it, it's like I heard this before. You know, it's not a bad song. You know, three sides to every story. That's creative, but it's old. And then it's like all collaborated on one project. And it's then you hear some songs that got the same bars that you heard on another song. My grandma told me the older you get, the faster the world spin. I'm like, I heard that on like two songs on this album. You know, Uncle Joe is a great song though. I love Uncle Joe. You know, this album has a lot of same songness going on to it too. I don't know why people can't do variations. This is what happens when you expand the project out. You could tell he wrote some of these songs together and some he didn't. Like the song Idols, you know, he was kind of taking shots at Drake on Idols. Well, not kind of, he was. But I like that song. You know, he's talking about Cool J and everybody from the past. It's another song I hear I really didn't like. But I like songs like Uncle Joe and By Law. You know, you know, those went good for me. You know, I think the Wrong One, I love that, the ruggedness of that. And I mean, lyrically, he's always gonna be there. Joe can rap. He can deliver. It's just that sometimes you just get tired of Joe because it seems like he just spills, and what he doesn't have is a catchy break. And I think that's what he needs for the structure of his songs. He needs to work with somebody to give him a catchy break in between to give people space. He just flows so long, you just get so bored of it. Like, I Want to Know is way too long, and it's like, oh my God, get this song out of here. You know, Idols was about 6 minutes, but it was good. So, you know, I didn't like Flex. You know, that to me. But that was another song everybody basically heard before. You know, it's like, I mean, the project in its all completion, it's 11 songs, I think. And the reason why it's 11 songs because they're long. You got songs that's probably he didn't cut off. You know, people don't be making these 4-minute songs no more, or 5-minute songs. You know, back in the day, they used to be that long. Like Too Short used to make 5-minute records because he had a band. You know, the band be playing in the break. And then he gonna drag everything out with his words. But Joe Budden, this is probably one of the best projects, though, he's put together since, like, one of them mood music albums he put out that I said, oh, this is pretty tight. But other than that, you know, it's just been a collaboration of just him going through stuff. You know, so let me see if I had to grade this, I would give it a C plus. I would give it a C plus, almost a B. You know, it's not bad. You know, I love the nostalgic sound that you heard in here. It's more sampley, you know, and it's kind of like what what's the name went back to the game. They kind of had the same idea. But he just didn't go back to like 92. You know, Joe went back to like 96, 98, 99, that type of stuff. But the samples are still there, you know. So I like the album. Some songs I would go back and listen to. Like I really like Uncle Joe. Like I would go back and play Uncle Joe again. You know, Uncle Joe to me was funny. It was entertaining, and that's what you want to do. You want to be entertained a little bit. So overall, Joe Budden's album, if you want to buy it, I would recommend it. It's a C plus record, almost a B. I'm quite sure he'll probably tell you he could have done better on this project that he got here. He probably was shaking off some rust or something. But I think he needs to have a process when he does it. Like, Joe could be good if he gets managed. Somebody actually manages him, like, really in the studio to work with his songs, if he's willing to listen, which most MCs are very reluctant to do. Like, how you gonna tell me how to be an MC? I've been an MC for longer than you probably was born. You know, you're just a apparition to me compared to what I've already been through in my life. You know, what could you tell me? I'm Joe Budden. So, you hear me? Eh. So, I mean, but that's Joe, you know, and it's a lot of MCs like that. But overall, you know, I'm saying he needs to not get, now that he realized that wasn't the move for him, the Drake move, he'll probably be in a better space now. Because once he saw how the industry was and the fact that, man, everybody caught up to my BS, and he can get back to a normal space where no one's really hounding him or pressuring him, he can just get back to making some music. But yes, this is, of course, it's light years better than Meek Mill's. Even though Meek Mill's, I gave him a mediocre grade. I think I gave him, a D plus. You know, this is a definite C plus, almost a B. And lyrically, you know, his delivery is, you know, it's Joe Budden. He can rap. Never took that away from Joe. But I'm out.